everyone, it's Miss Alsamani. I miss teaching you. It feels strange to not see you in class, but I did want to do an informative video about the poetry short story essay. Normally we would work in the computer lab tomorrow on Tuesday, but I just know that since I'm not going to be able to give you as much guidance as I usually like, I wanted to give you some tips as you're writing your essays. Don't forget also that your rough drafts are due in discussions on Thursday. I am going to be flexible on what time they're due. Normally I would have them due before class, which is at 10:50 for your class, but since we aren't going to be meeting, and then also I know a lot of people's work schedules have changed, or you might have to share your computer with several family members, as long as it's just submitted by Thursday, I'm happy with it. Also, if you needed to do your peer review around Friday, that's fine as well. I know everyone's schedules are a little different now because of our quarantine, essentially. But I do miss teaching you guys, and we've had such a good semester, and I don't know if you know, but essentially it's been announced that our entire spring semester is going to finish online. So that was announced a couple of days ago. So it will be that I have all of these videos that are going to be informative for you, but I won't be actually able to see you, which is sad. But for the poetry short story essay, I just want to give you a few really helpful tips as you're writing your rough draft. So don't forget that it's 800 words total, and that does count your works cited page. Also, your works cited page entries are in your course mail. So I essentially created all of the works cited entries for every work we've covered. And so no matter if you're writing on one work, two works, or three works, you can essentially copy and paste your works cited entries from that document. And so just make sure you copy and paste, keep the source formatting because it's already double spaced with hanging indent. And so you just keep the source formatting, put it in alphabetical order, and you're good to go on that. And so also don't forget, as you're typing, your titles need to have the quotation marks, those little quotation marks like that, around the titles, because all of the works we've covered during this section are short works. They're short stories and poems, and so just don't forget to put quotation marks around the titles. Also, they will need in-text citations after your quotes. I do encourage you to use quotes for your argument and for your evidence from the stories and from the poems. And so after each quote, if you're quoting a short story, you need to have the page number after the quote. So say if you're quoting from The Cask of Amontillado, you would have the quote, parentheses, page number, parentheses, period. If you're quoting from a poem, it needs to be the line number of the line that you're quoting. So say if you're quoting from Because I Could Not Stop for Death, it could be that you're quoting line 9, so you would have quote, parentheses, 9, parentheses, period. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Also, if you're not sure if what work you're covering is a short story or poem, that's fine. You can ask me about that as well. Or if you even want to send me an example of one of your in-text citations, I can check over it for you. Also, as you guys are doing peer review, don't forget to look at your classmates' in-text citations and give them feedback on that. Also, don't forget to look out for thesis statements. Thesis statements have been really important this whole semester, and they're going to continue to be important. Remember, that's that one-sentence summary that's at the end of your introduction paragraph. And so I want to make sure that you guys don't forget to include those thesis statements. Your rough drafts are due on Thursday. It can be a really rough draft. I understand that you guys are all going through a strange situation. And so even if it's just a couple of paragraphs, go ahead and submit those couple of paragraphs. Or if it's a finished 800-word essay, but you feel like it's a really rough 800-word essay, that's fine as well, because whatever you submit, not only will your classmates give feedback, but I'm going to look at these rough drafts as well. Normally, I would have given a lot of feedback to you during class, but since we haven't met, I'm going to give you some online feedback on these rough drafts. So make sure you send me any questions you have, and I'm happy to help. So I miss you guys, and I hope you're all well and happy and healthy. So please know that you're in this with me and that I'm going to guide you through the rest of the semester, and I'm confident that everyone in this class can finish strong. So you're going to finish this class and be all right. Thanks. Bye.